Avete. Can I please get one hot cappuccino for here?
Yeah.
This is actually one of my favorite cafes here in Sofia, so if you guys get the chance, definitely check it out. But welcome back to the channel, friends. It has been a minute since I sat down and kind of gave you an update about how things are going, because it has been about 2 months. It's been about 2 months since I, moved to Sofia, and a lot, a lot has been happening, and I'm happy to say that it's more or less gone well, in the sense that I finally got my residency card, I found a great apartment, and now I'm in the process of getting my business formally registered here, getting a tax number. Marcella found me a great accountant. So all the fun adult things that, you have to do when you move to a new place, it's more or less on track. But in today's video, I wanted to give you guys also an update on the more like social and just emotional part of moving to a new place, like what my experience has been so far, because it's not just the practical aspects, right? When you move to a new place, it's a complete change in not only how you do your day-to-day things, but it's also a new social circle, it's a new culture in some different regards. And I think for most people, it takes a while to kind of get comfortable in that. So that's going to be the main focus of this video, but I also wanted to give you guys an updated sort of tour of my apartment, because the last time that you guys saw it, I had just taken possession. I didn't have any of my own stuff in there, so now I'm fully moved in and, bought a whole bunch of stuff for it, so I'll give you guys a tour of that. But first and foremost, I thought I would also take you along to my hair appointment. I think I found a pretty good salon. I'm just getting a trim with my hair this afternoon, and they have English-speaking stylists. So overall, things have been going well. Alright guys, here is my salon, Coco Dry Bar and Nail Bar. Apparently they're really good for nails. So let's go have a nice little afternoon. Provete. Alright guys, I am feeling fresh and sleek with my haircut. Usually I get curls, but today I wanted kind of like a straight blown out look, and my stylist name was Mitra. I actually had another lady last time who was also really good, but Mitra is actually from Iran, I learned, and has lived here in Bulgaria for like 5 years, so you know, we're both immigrants, and yeah, everybody's really nice at that salon. Of course, keep in mind it is on the higher side of things, kind of from, you know, some of the other places I saw. For my just basic haircut, it was 69 lev, you know, 70 lev, so that's about 53 Canadian dollars and about 36, 37 US, for sure on the higher end for Bulgaria, but you know, substantially less than I would pay in Toronto. But yeah, now I am going to head back home and give you guys a little updated tour of my apartment. Привет! Я дома.
Жду тебя.
Так, мы снимаем. Новый дом показываем. Ого, you've got a whole operation going on here.
Я готовилась.
What did you make us for lunch today? You
Sweet
made...
potato,
Uh-huh.
salmon,
Uh-huh.
and Greek salad.
Wow, thank you so much. This is lovely. But yeah, guys, let me give you a tour of my updated apartment here. Obviously, this is very lived in right now, but this whole section, let me just move this, is basically my new addition to the apartment that was not here before. It was all the small appliances that were kind of missing. Starting with the most important thing, the Nespresso coffee maker. I got this for 50% off because I bought 150 capsules, which easily I will use. I got these really nice cups from Zara Home. And then these 4 things I got from, oh god, I can't even remember the name now. Technologic, I think, or Technopedia, something like that. But it was in Serdica Center. I had them deliver it, so I didn't have to carry it. But I got a teapot, toaster, NutriBullet blender, and a microwave. And then coming into the living room, nothing has really changed that much because I already liked how they styled everything, but I do have my own mini home gym going on where I went to Decathlon, which is like a good sportswear store. I got a really good yoga mat, I got a Pilates ball, I got a pair of weights, yoga block, that's my mom's skipping rope, and I've basically just been working out at home the past couple of months. I'm still considering where to get a gym membership, but to be honest, I'm fine with just this as well. Over here is my bedroom, which I just love so much. It is so cozy and nice, so not that many changes here either. I'm just using that desk as my editing station for the time being. I've arranged all of my closets, and yeah, very, very happy with this place. And I almost forgot, in my mom's room, we had a surprise where when I got this place, I thought the bed didn't fold out, right? I thought it was just like a single bed. Obviously not so spacious when it's a double, but still really, really nice option. All right, guys, so before we go for a little almost sunset walk with my mom, I just wanted to sit down with you and kind of talk about what the transition, has been so far. Am I glad I did? Do I miss home? All the normal sorts of questions that I'm sure a person that just moved across the world ask themselves, even though I think, you need a while. You need probably at least a year before deciding whether a place is for you. So in no way is this, speaking about what's going to happen in the future, but just 2 months in, I can definitely say that I'm very glad that I decided to go with this move. One of the main reasons why I chose Sofia is because it is a capital city in Europe and has a fairly well connected airport, which is going to make my job, so much easier, assuming most of my travels are going to be, to Europe in the coming years. It's just so much easier to fly from here, just a couple of hours to a new country instead of across the ocean as I would have to in Canada. Reason number 2 of why I also chose Sofia specifically is that this is probably the most English-friendly place in Bulgaria, other than maybe Bansko, because it's very tourist friendly there, but I'm not gonna live in Bansko. Sofia is a really great place to serve as a transition because you can definitely get by with just English in most of the central downtown parts of the city, other than the immigration office. Of course, I would like to learn Bulgarian as my time here progresses because that is the only way to really fully integrate into a culture. Third reason, and this is just a general cultural sort of reason, is that I knew it would be a fairly easy transition for me as far as culture goes, because Bulgaria really is a great blend of both like Eastern Europe and some Western sort of values, because they are in the EU. It's kind of a mix. It's a nice mix, which technically I'm a mix, right? I'm a mix of like Eastern Europe and the West. So Bulgaria is great in that way where I feel like I understand, where the people are coming from. I don't take it personally when sometimes certain people are rude, that's just the way it is. You don't take it personally. I'm also obviously in a very privileged kind of position with this YouTube channel because I have had just so many incredible locals reach out to me to like invite me to dinner, to go out for coffee, and I have been able to make quite a few local friends already, both foreigners and Bulgarians. So already in like 2 months' time, I have, some cool people that I hang out with once in a while. And just in general, I think Bulgarians are actually quite friendly people, much more so than Ukrainians and Russians, I would say. But what has been challenging is actually the more practical sort of matters. Like obviously I told you guys about my whole residency process, and all things considered, now that I've talked to others that have gone through it, my case actually went quite well. I'm realizing that even with all my like back and forth and having to go there so many times and them asking for things, that I didn't expect, technically was one of the easier cases, having heard other people's experiences. So that part was definitely challenging, on top of trying to find, an apartment at the same time, running, my business at the same time. Obviously, I've, released videos regularly the whole time that I've been here, plus also trying to plan the rest of the year because I have some brand partnerships coming up in the following months, and it's just been difficult to try and time everything when I don't know when my paperwork is going to be done. So even though it's been challenging in its own way, all things considered, pretty good. Probably couldn't ask for easier or, a more welcoming kind of place because, like I said, Bulgarians tend to be quite friendly people, and with me having this YouTube channel, I felt incredibly welcomed by the locals. So that is kind of my update so far. guys. Kind of sad, unexpected situation where it's about to rain. I wanted to take you to South Park, which is just behind NDK. Really nice, lovely park, but I think we should close off the video here just in case. But before we do, Mom wanted to kind of get your sort of impression of what the last, I guess, month for you has been like. Yeah, a month since you got here. Well, what's more easy for you? I can translate it if you want.
Все быстро. Время бежит очень быстро. Ну, по крайней мере, я могу сделать вывод, что я делаю правильное решение.
Да, чувствуется, что правильно, да?
Конечно, это был решительный шаг, очень решительный шаг.
Но есть часть тебя, которая скучает по Канаде, или бы, ну, хотела опять как-то езжать назад, или
знаешь,
нет?
Такое чувство, как будто это трансформация, это что-то меня еще ожидает впереди.
Да,
понимаешь,
конечно.
Канада была, ну, тоже таким испытанием, была и страной новой для меня, и
время для что-то новое, более-менее, ты говоришь. Канада была классная, но ты чувствуешь, что надо на следующий шаг куда-то идти, да?
Этап, какой-то экспириенс, да, этап был Канада. Ну и все, и после 60 лет я тоже чувствую, что еще способна на трансформацию.
Конечно. И как тебе София, как после месяца здесь, какие ощущения?
Ну вот мы были в Софии, мы изучаем город, мы ездили с тобой в Ванска,
да,
что тоже было очень, ну, ново. И просто я наблюдаю людей, наблюдаю их традиции. Вон, смотри, мужчина.
There's a guy playing on the bagpipes there, if that's what you hear in the background. So then going forward, what would be, you know, some of the things that you'd like to, you know, do with this time in retirement? Like, do you want to travel more, or, you know, obviously when we go back to Ukraine, do you feel like, you know, that will be where you spend a lot of time? Like, what are the next things you're looking for?
Я фактически еду домой.
Yeah.
Я еду к себе, где юность моя почти часть детства прошла. И я думаю изучать свою родословную.
Yeah, so you're gonna learn Ukrainian, yeah?
И историю своей семьи, да, потому что много таких неизведанных прадедах, прабабушках с российской стороны и с украинской стороны.
But you'd say then, out of all the places that you've lived, because the first part of your life was in Russia, the second part of your life was in Ukraine, and then kind of this last part has been in Canada. So out of all those places, where would you say has felt most like home?
Не могу сказать.
No?
Не могу сказать.
All of them in their own way?
Я посмотрю, да, этот раз, когда я приеду в Киев,
Да.
как я себя почувствую, да.
Either way, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we're starting this adventure together, so to say. And yeah, to anybody who's also like done a big move, you should be proud of yourself, because it's not always easy. There's always things that come up, but definitely through the process you become a stronger person, right? You learn new things, you know, develop as an individual. So kudos to anybody who even tries. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, keep being your own kind of beautiful. Bye guys.
Bye.